Cleo. Cleo. Hey, look. What's up, guys? What's going on? It's your boy Troy out here. And I'm in the backyard hanging out with the dog. Hey. Hey, dog. Hey. Getting nice little comfortable, getting some of this, soaking up some of this vitamin D. Probably about like 5 p.m. right now. Just want to talk about why traveling is good for you. Stay tuned. My first reason why traveling is good for you is because you get to experience brand new things. You get outside of your comfort zone. You know, when you go travel, you know, it puts you in a place where you've never been before. So you may be a little uncomfortable. It's something you're just not used to, something you've never seen before. You don't know how to act in certain environments. You don't know what the culture is. You know, you just don't know anything. That's part of the thrill, if you ask me, when it comes to traveling. You know, quick story, you know, when I went to Jamaica, it was like second to none out there. You know, the people were great, the environment was great, you know, the food was fantastic. I mean, when I say fantastic, it was great. I don't know if you know what ackee and saltfish is, but I'm hooked for life when it comes to that. It was actually like a VIP experience. You know, we got off the plane and we have some escorts that took us to the VIP section. And in that VIP section, what we had was some food, finger food, and some drinks waiting for us before our ride arrived. So we might have hung out for about 40 minutes before we actually went from the VIP section of the Montego Bay Airport. Then we were driven to our resort, which was the Grand Palladium. My second reason for why traveling is important and is good for you is because I feel like traveling literally, my second reason for why traveling is important and is good for you, I think traveling literally lifts the stress off your shoulders. You know, when I would go away, you know, it would help me, for one, it would just get me out of my typical day-to-day grind, my 9 to 5, you know, get me out of that environment and put me in a location where I don't have to think about those things. Even though it's temporarily, it gives you a chance to recover and just break from the normal stresses of life. So it's like I literally feel the stress lift up off me. And it's pretty much like therapy, you know. This allowed me to, you know, look outside of my situation, clear my head, reset, think about what I'm gonna do later on. And once I got back home, I was able to refocus and get back to the grind, but with a better view on things, or just more clear view on things. So when I got home, you know, from Jamaica, different tasks and goals that I created just in my head, just walking around and chilling and breathing that, you know, clean air. You know, it helped me get some things accomplished by the time I went back home to Brooklyn, New York. My third reason for wanting to travel and it being a good thing for you to do is the fact that the food, and the food. I think experiencing different types of cultures, different types of dishes, you know, that alone is worth, you know, the trip. Sometimes I think in the United States, we get versions of the food, like let's say Chinese food or Thai food or Jamaican food or, you know, Indian food. We get a version of the food here. We may like it, but in my experience, it's so much more fresh when I go travel to a different location. So it's just literally just a different experience altogether, just from the quality of the food as well. You know, I think a lot about, you know, when I eat salmon, for example. When I eat salmon when I'm overseas, it's definitely a different taste from when I'm back home in the United States. So it's great. It's a great experience just for my stomach. The fourth reason why I like to travel and why travel is good for you is because you get to see and experience history face to face. It's better than reading a textbook. You know, as we were in Puerto Rico last year. I was in Puerto Rico and I was learning things about Puerto Rico that I had never known, you know, and you know, something as small as a song. I was driving through the location where that song was created, so that was fun. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's called Despacito. I think that's how you pronounce it, Despacito. Well, I drove through the neighborhood where they actually filmed the song in Puerto Rico. Even though I think it was supposed to be Brazil in the video, it was actually shot in Puerto Rico, something like that. So it was nice to, you know, see things face to face versus just seeing it on TV, and learning about the environment that I was in. When I travel, you know, gives me a new sense of direction and want me to try something new as well. So this has nothing to do with travel, but you see this door right here? Yeah, I'm about to put in some work on this door. I need to saw the bottom of this right here. my sister has new carpeting, so it can't even fit in the doorway anymore. So I'm gonna chop some of this down so it can fit back on the hinges, so she can close her door. But anyway, back to the video.
That's how we get it done, yeah. That's how we get it done.